Hey y'all, I'm back one more time with 2 more Christmas journals, and then I think I'm gonna be done with my Christmas stuff. Other than I'm making some tags and stuff, so I may have some of those available. We'll just see how that goes and if I get them finished. But I also wanted to tell you that right now through December the 15th, I have everything in my shop is 10% off. So if you're interested. I marked some things down, and then you get additional 10% off of that. And then I have 6 of the golden books left, and through the 15th, I've marked them all 10% off, if you're interested. So just want to let you know. And I'm going to do a quick flip through of these. This one I actually did last year, and it was really before it was when I first started my YouTube channel, and I was first kind of getting my work out there. And I haven't sold it. It's a Reader's Digest that I covered, and then I put a little charm on here, and I had just this ribbon tie, but I went back and I stitched the ribbon onto a piece of muslin, which I think gives it even a better look to it. But it is. Let me get my big. It's sort of a plain journal. I didn't do a lot of embellishing, and it's like maybe 5 1/4 by 8, and it's about a 1.5 inch or 1 inch spine. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 1.5. So there's 4 signatures, and it's bound with some hemp twine. And let me move this out of the way. This just ties like I do. I normally like to just do ties around my journals. And on here it has a little. It's covered in a canvas fabric, which is like a drop cloth that I like to use, and I put the Tim Holtz book corners on it, and it's got little fuzzies from the fabric. I need to get that off there. So there's a layer piece of fabric here with some burlap, and then this is on some cardstock and with a doily behind it, and I just poked this little eye pin or a bulb pin and put the Santa Claus charm, which is a Tim Holtz charm. So, and inside it's covered with some scrapbook paper, and then I just stuck some little printable. I'm fumble fingers today. I stuck some little printable cards in here, vintage images of Santa, and I just clipped them on there. And then there's a variety of scrapbook papers in here and just plain writing paper. One of my paper clips, some tracing paper. And this might be like a baker's paper. This feels a little thicker than tracing paper. Some mixed media drawing paper, ledger. And like I said, it is not embellished. It's just, this is vellum. It's plain for you to do whatever you want to with, and then I just tied the twine in here. So you can make those longer if you want to add charms to it, or you can cut them off or just leave them tied. So this is a very simple journal, and that's the first signature. And then I stamped on this. This is a tracing paper. So you get the idea about this one. It's I have not counted the pages recently, but there's a lot of room in here. When I've got it listed in Etsy already. Another one of my paper clips that I just took a little piece of canvas and stamped on it, a little Christmas tree. I'll go back and add the information about how many pages are in here. But as you can see, it's a lot. It's a lot of blank writing space. If you're this is really great for if you're just a journaler and you just like to write. But you can also use it like a December daily, you know, scrapbook, however you want to use it. I also stamped on this. I stamped a bunch of little deer. And it comes with a little goodie bag too. So I just didn't want to spend a lot of time with that little index card. So there's a variety of papers in here, and then this is the back. So, and then it comes with this little bag of extra goodies in here for you to add to it and use with it. So you can use this like a little banner and staple it or glue it to a page. They're really cute. It says no peeking with a little snowflake and a button. So that's that one. And then, you know, while I have my Christmas stuff out, I made a couple of other little Golden Book Christmas journals. So I had this one and I thought, gosh, y'all know I love the snowman. So anyway, so I made this one and I did another little, did the ring binding, and these are pink. And I put another one of my little charms on here that I made, and it says Merriment and Dear Santa, and just a bunch of little fabric and ribbon pieces on the ring there, with some rickrack and I love this stuff right here. What do you call it? I go brain dead when I do videos. I don't know what is up with that, but anyway. So this is Frosty, and this is not an old book. This is a newer little Golden Book, but I love, look, it's got the pink on the inside. So I used, you know, the pinks and the blues and reds and those sort of colors in here. This is that Felicity Jane paper, and this came from a Snow and Cocoa. It's a little chipboard tree, and the little label I just put right here, and put a little twinkle with a little star. So this flips out. I'm gonna have them in frame so you can see all this. There was some writing up here, so I stuck a little banner here. But this book is copyright 2013, so it's not old. And I put the reinforcers on all the pages on both sides, except I did not do it on this side because of that. I thought it would take away if I put the white things on here, but you know, it's reinforced on the other side. I added some vintage pages from an Ideals magazine in here, so I made this into a pocket and stitched, and most of the stitching in here is done in white because I ran out of my red thread. Some more scrapbook paper. Just put the little pom-pom trim, that's what that stuff's called, on that. This is from another little kid's book, and I thought it was so cute because this is about this little bear, you know, playing in the snow and the snowman. This is another paper line, and I think it might be Pebbles. I got this from, I think it's Peachy Cheap. I buy a lot of things from there. They'll do deals in little kits and stuff, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So it's nice two-sided paper. It's a whole lot cheaper than buying it at Michael's or somewhere like that. And you can get other things with it. So if y'all haven't ever tried that, check it out. This is also an image from Ideals magazine that I stitched and made another pocket up here. I thought it was really pretty, and it went with the whole snow thing. And just some red cardstock that I stitched and made a pocket out of, and made another one of my little Tim Holtz embossing things. And I kept these plain, but you can ink these and do all kinds of things with it, and you know, do other things with it in your journal. And this is just a little tag. You can make that into a tag, or you can some kind of decoration on your page. I really kept these fairly simple, so you can do what you want, because this comes with extra goodies too for you to play with in your journal. And another piece of scrapbooking paper that I made into a pocket with a circle tag that I stitched around before I ran out of my thread, my red thread. I have a little plastic sleeve. I added this to this one. It's stitched on there. Put you some little goodies in there. One of my little handmade mittens that I actually drew these, cut them out, and then I embossed them, covered them, and embossed them with the snowflakes, and then hand drew the stitching and put the little twine on there. So those are one of my little handmade mittens. Plus you some little snowflakes. Just a little piece from that Snow and Cocoa collection that I had, that I bought a while ago. Still hadn't used it all up. This is a piece of backing for another Christmas collection that I just kept, and I covered it with a piece of paper here and made a pocket. So this is packaging that I used along with some paper and made this little pocket. Oh, that turned out really cute. I love this little buggy with the tree. That's a little chipboard piece. I thought this one came out really cute. I love the colors. I love using the pinks and the blues. This is a little tuck. And I think I've glued it together. Right, oh, there we go. So it's a little tuck and a little journaling spot. Vintage music, well, tea-dyed music sheet. I think it might be, I'm not sure if it's vintage or if I tea-dyed it. Anyway, that was in my stash, and I kind of messed up here on my holes, so what I did was I took some fabric on this side and fabric on this side and repunched my holes, and see, you can't even tell it. And then I made this into a pocket, and I stuck a little recipe card or a recipe page from a vintage book, and I was messing around with some little glassine bags and tissue paper. And I thought, I'll put that in here for, you know, whoever gets it. And you can add more to this. You can stitch it. You can decorate it, you know, and then you can put it on a page. Another page from that really cute little book. Isn't he cute? I love that little bear. And then in it, I thought it was really cute. They had some little sock puppet little patterns in the book. Thought it was really cute. A little popcorn bag in here, and I stuck some things in here, and another tag. And this has the little reindeer with the tree, and just little goofy characters. That was cute. And then another piece of scrapbook paper, and I just punched some snowflakes just to kind of give you a little peek through. So you could put something else here, do a little shaker or something, be really cute. Another little tuck here, little clip. Another one of those recipes, and this one's peanut butter crisscross cookies and peanut squares. So those recipes to me just kind of say Christmas. Some little red pom-pom trim. One of my recycled file folders, and I just stitched around it and made like a big tag and put this little bird up here and the scrapbook paper on the other side. These are 2 pages from the ornament book from the 70s, and I just stitched them together. I thought it was cute because this talks about the snowman, and then this has got the little handmade snowman on the other side. A little printable that I purchased off Etsy. I love this. I used this last year in my December daily, and I just made it into a little flip. Oh, that little girl, she reminds me of my granddaughter. Another little pocket made out of the Christmas ornament book page, and this is a little pocket. Some more scrapbook paper. This is another page from the Ideals book that I had, Vintage Ideals book, and it had the language of snow, so I thought that was kind of cool to add in here. Another fold out piece of scrapbook paper, whole envelope, just stitched down here and put another one of the little embossing pieces in here. Embossed pieces. I don't know. I say ridiculous stuff when I do these videos. I go back and I go, what are you talking about, Carla? But then I just roll with it because I just don't have time to do things 5 times. But anyway, I hope y'all still appreciate me. But I put a big sleeve here for a photo, or you can put Christmas cards or whatever you want in that. just stitched across up here to hold it in. That's that. We'll tuck on this side. Another piece of cardstock. Made it into a pocket. Did some kind of cool stitching there. This is a vintage recipe book page that I folded up, and it's cookie recipes. And this is paper from that Snow and Cocoa collection. So it has all these little sayings on it. It's cold, cozy night, snow, winter weather, sweater weather, mittens, all that kind of stuff. And then this side I made another little pocket, and I put a little, one of my little snow little clips that I had a button to. And you can, like, you can keep one of these as a page and cut the other one out and cut the little sayings out and use them in other places. I love paper like that. You can just do so many things with. Here's another embossed folder. This one, embossed little piece that says December. It has the days. And you can ink this, like I said before, you can ink this. You could take white ink or white paint or whatever and make that really kind of stand out. Put it on another page as a pocket. You know, take the 25 and do something special with the 25. I was messing around with my scraps and made a couple of little paper clips. So I put that in here. And this is a nice thick mixed media tea-dyed paper. And I just attach this here like that. More scrapbooking paper. This is another printable that I purchased off Etsy. I love these little deer. I think they're so cute. And then that's the last page of the book. And this is the back, and I just signed it down here. And on the back of this one, I did cover it with the fabric because I didn't really care for the back of this book. It's a newer, so I just thought this was much cuter. But that is Frosty. So, and he'll be listed in my shop, and you know, the same price as the other ones I had. This one won't be marked off because I feel like I had that marked pretty well to sell to begin with. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching. Give me a thumbs up, and if you like the video, or if you like my work, or if you want to see more, if y'all want to see more from me, let me know. Leave me some comments. It's hard for me to do time management wise, to do a lot of tutorials and stuff, but if there is anything you really want to see, let me know. Anyhow, love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and go check out my shop. Love y'all. Bye.